How you doing, people? Robert here, AKA Robess, Anti-Corruption Scotland. Now, people in the lands of Scotland are still confused between the difference of a constable and a police officer. As you've been told time and time again, constables to uphold the common law, protect and serve the people. Police officer is corporate employee. So what I'm going to do today is read a document, people. And I can verify this document in private capacity under a charge of perjury if need be, right? What the job description of a police constable in the lands of Scotland is, without a shadow of a doubt. Now, this document was in the 16th of September 2020, a court case, the 2nd Division Inner House Court of Session relating to WhatsApp messages. But I'm not interested in that. What I'm interested in is in the job description and educate you people to what the job description is, so there is no doubt in your minds, right? This case was the opinion of Lady Dorian and the Lord Justice Clerk in the petition by BC and others, petitioners and reclaimers, against Ian Livingston QPM, Chief Constable of the Police Services of Scotland and others, right? Now, the proper job description of a constable is as follows. The 2014 Regulation Standards and Associated Legislative Regime. The standards provide as follows: standard of professional behaviour. So pay attention, listen, comprehend and understand this information so you know what's happening. Honesty and integrity. Constables act honest, act with integrity and do not compromise or abuse their position. Well, you know they do that every day because they're paid liars. Authority, respect and courtesy. Constables act with self-control and tolerance, treating members of the public and colleagues with respect and courtesy. Well, anytime these scumbags, most of the time, come near me, I don't get that. Constables do not abuse their powers of authority and respect the rights of all individuals. And as people are aware, that never happens either. Equality and diversity. Constables act with fairness and impartiality. Again, that never happens, people. They're prejudiced every time they do something right. They do not discriminate unlawfully or unfairly. You know fine well that's what happens with these people, because they're corporate employees when they change the status to officer, right? Use of force. You're listening, people. Constables use force only to the extent that is necessary, proportionate and reasonable in all circumstances. That means four don't grab you, throw you to the ground, put their knees on your neck and twist your arms up your back if you're not resisting. That's unreasonable. Orders and instructions. Constables give and carry out only lawful orders and instructions. Well, everything they carry out is legal when it comes to rules, regulations and policies, as people know, right? Duties and responsibilities. Constables are diligent in the exercise of their duties and responsibilities. Well, you know that's not true as well, people, is it? Confidentiality. Constables treat information with respect and access or disclose it only in the proper course of their duties. That's another farce. As I say, they're paid liars and criminals at the highest level, people. Fitness for duty. Constables, when on duty or prevent themselves for duty, are fit to carry out their responsibilities. Okay, that's debatable. Discreditable conduct, people, right? Constables behave in a manner which does not discredit the police services or undermine the police confidence in it, whether on or off duty. Well, that's a laugh, because they do that every day, as you know, people. There is no doubt about that. Constables report any action taken against them for criminal offence, any conditions imposed by them by a court on receipt of a permanent notice, right? They're downloading, there's a lot of them downloading images of sons and daughters being abused, right? But they don't put that in the public. They don't even put the cases out. And the best laugh is when these people get suspended, they're suspended on full pay until the matter's dealt with, people. And then they're told to retire to keep it hush-hush. Challenging and reporting improper conduct. Constables report, challenge and take action against the conduct of other constables which has fallen below the standards of professional behaviour. Well, do you see that happening, people? I can tell you right now at Disney, with the treatment they've given my family over the years that I've been doing this. Now, this is the oath, people, so pay attention. The relevant oath was in the following terms. I do solemnly, sincerely and truly declare and affirm that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of constable with fairness, integrity, diligence, impartiality, and I will uphold fundamental rights and accord equal respect to all people according to law. Well, they don't preach law, statutes and acts, they preach, people. And this is where the fraud is. They're breaching their oath every time they get involved in policies with a corporation known as Scottish Government and men and women that represent it. The Police Service of Scotland's regulations 2013, the 2013 regulations set out inter alia restrictions on private life of a constable. Paragraph 4 provides restrictions on the private life of constables. 1. Schedule has effect. 2. No other restrictions except these designed to secure the proper exercise of the functions of a constable may be imposed by the authority of the Chief Constable on the private life of constables, right? Now, Section 8, Schedule 1, Paragraph 1 provides restrictions on private life of constables, right people? A constable must at all times abstain from any activity which is likely to interfere with the impartial discharge of the constable's duties and which is likely to give rise to impression amongst members of the public that it may also interfere, and in particular, a constable must not take active part in politics. When they enforce statutes and acts, policies for a corporation, people, they are involving themselves in politics. Their job is to uphold the law. That's it. No harm, no loss, no injury, no property theft, no property damage, and no fraud within a lawful contract. They don't do this, people. They do not work for the people. They work for the corporations, and they are a corporation, and I will be doing a video on this proving the point. Now, I've read a document here, people, and as I said before, I can verify this in private capacity, even under the charge of perjury, right? This is the job description of these so-called numpties in green jackets masquerading in clown suits as police constables, right? That's what they are, clowns. In this document, people, at no time did you hear the word police officer, including in the oath, right? It made it crystal clear. And this came from the inner house of the High Court of Session, the 16th of September 2020, right? It's constable, not officer, constable. As I said previously in other videos, constable is there to protect and serve the people, protect property. Officer is a corporate policy enforcer to enforce policies, acts, statutes, rules, regulations and policies to extort money, treat you as a legal person, criminally convert your name, commit fraud, and I can verify that as well, right? And make you an entity, right? And as I told you, Scotland's People website, that can be verified if you take the time to go onto the website, get any statutory births, type in the name, the date of birth, your mother's maiden name, the period of time that you were born to the period of time, like for example, 1990, right, is the start point, 1991 is the finish point, and you'll get the name in between that, how many names there is, and you'll know what name is yours, right? There's no mistake there. You can get that information. It proves you have an entity ID number, and it proves that you have the all capital name, and it also proves, example, extract birth certificate, capital R for Robert, capital S for Sproul, has been Crown copyrighted. They've Crown copied the two names, people. Even though you, the man or woman, say that you're, for me, example, Robert Sproul, how do you determine if it's the name that was given, your given name Robert, or the Crown copyright name? There is no distinction there. It's total fraud. Misrepresentation, writing words and conduct to deceive and defraud, and identity theft has been committed, people. And I verify that in private capacity under full personal liability. And it can be verified, it's in black and white if you go research and do what I've told you to do in the previous videos. It's a fact, right? You see what they're doing with a live birth record. They're destroying it after 25 years. So you then become a person, an entity, something that doesn't exist. It only exists in paper. Alright, people? Please pay attention to what I've told you in this video. Please pay attention. Everything here is true and accurate and can be verified under a charge of perjury. Share this video far and wide. Get this information out there, and please understand and comprehend the difference between a constable and an officer. I've just told you their job description, and it's came from the High Court Inner House in Edinburgh, and it's lawful, right? It's in law. It's a fact. It can't be rebutted or denied. Anyway, people, I hope you're enjoying the information that you're getting and the education you're getting for free. Please share this video far and wide. Thanks for watching. Take care and be safe, people. Thank you. Bye-bye.